today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Oilers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They, too, come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Steeler.
He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. So out this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Recovered.
Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Christian Fulton.
On the run is Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oilers, nothing.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Quick slant to Brown.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15. But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hines. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
In at quarterback.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Smith. It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. After the sack on 1st down, Newton going right side here, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. On 1st down, Hines. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Carrier.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Breida. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Newton. Sliding out of the Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with Hines. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's got room. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. third down's important to them, they find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and forever. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to his running back, Connor. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Oilers 14.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll roll. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Bucs who are out in front at halftime. Chris Godwin, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Patriots looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the 2nd half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston set to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for our visitors, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.